Hello friend, in this video we will learn step by step to create a Spring Boot project and building it with Maven. Creating the application, I am moving in IDE. So here I am using STS as an IDE. So simply I'll go inside the file, and from file I'll select new, and from new I'll select Spring Starter project, and from Spring Starter project I'll provide the configuration for my application. So this is the name of application, soft underscore coders, and this is the dependency tool. As I'm using here Maven, you can use Gradle if you want. And this is the packaging, so I'm using the war. You can use jar or war. And this is the version of JDK. So as I installed 11, so I'm using JDK 11, Java 11 version. And this is the name of group ID, this is the name of artifact ID, and this is the version name, and this is the description of application soft coders, and this is the base package of application. So as I provided com.example.soft.coders. Now I'll click on the next button, and then I'll select the starter project that are required for my application. So right now I'm selecting starter project as a developer tools like Spring Boot Dev Tools, and I'm selecting as an SQL. For example, I'm selecting Spring Data JPA. You can select that is up to your application. Okay, so if your application is using something different library, you can select something like that. Okay, and for testing, I can select from this package. Okay, and from the babe, I can select from the babe. So simply I'm using the Spring Babe, so I'm select the Spring Babe. You can see all these starter project I selected, these come inside the selected list. So here what is the starter project? So here I can say starter project is a big box. Inside that they put it multiple dependencies that are used for similar functionality. So if I'll take example of a Spring, so before Spring Boot, if you want to create the Spring MVC application, so you need to add multiple dependencies inside your pom.xml file. But right now, if you are using Spring Babe as an starter project, so you no need to add all these dependencies. So this is the also beauty of a Spring Boot application as provided by the Spring Boot. Okay, so now I'll click on the next button, and from next button I'll click on the finish. Then project will create. Here you can see getting started content. So this is getting content from the Maven central repository. So if you are creating an application, so make sure in your system internet connection should available, because it's a download dependencies from the Maven central repository and keep posted inside the .m2 folder. So generally we will also check with the .m2 folder. So your .m2 folder created automatically, it's created inside the user. So I'll use the user. So where it is the user, so inside the user you can go with your username, and inside that .m2 folder is created, and all the dependencies as we provided that are downloaded, and from this place your project will refer the dependencies. Okay, and when you will create the var, then it will wrap from this inside var as well. So this is the m2 folder. Okay, if you are creating the other application and it is using the similar kind of some starter project, then it will not download again, it will take a reference from this m2 folder. Now I'll again move on STS. So your project created, and you can see all the package structure also created in build. Okay, so you no need to create the package structure in a Spring Boot application. So here you can say this is the production ready project, and we will also walk through with each and every package structure. So this is simply for your Java application, Java code base I mean. So inside you can create your packages for Java code base. Okay, so this is the base package, and inside that you can see two classes already created, servlet initializer and softcoder application.java. So this is your starting point of application. So generally this class with created main method. So you can see the main method inside that, and this is your starting point of application. And this annotation provided by the Spring Boot, this is the combination of multiple annotations. So inside it multiple annotations that really hide the lot of things that we need to provide in a Spring, but in a Spring Boot we no need to provide, like configuration related things, component scan, package related things. Okay, so in this now you no need to provide. So simply if you want to create a more package in your application, for controller, service, repository, simply you can go inside the package and create it. But you can see your base package will this. Okay, then you can provide the name, like I provided a dot controller here, and for same for service and others. And this is for resources. Inside that application.properties file, so in that you can provide the configurations related to the server configurations like server port and all, and your ORM related configuration you can also provide inside it. And if you want to add the other properties file, you can add it. And this is for your test cases. So this is the already created class file when you created the Spring Boot application. And if you want to add more test cases for your code base, you can simply add the class and test cases. Okay, this is for generally for JUnit. And now we will move on the pom.xml. So this is from the Maven, and inside the pom.xml, you can see the configuration as we provided in starting. So this is the group ID you can see here. This is the version, like this is your artifact ID, and this is your packaging, this is your description name kind of. Okay, and these are the dependency inside the dependencies. So we added like a kind of a starter project for this application, so they added the dependencies. Okay, so this is pom.xml. Okay, this is from the Maven. And now we will learn about POM and other packaging structure in very deep in next video. Okay, so thank you for watching it. We will meet in the next video.